I want to share 3 things that have helped me as I've aged and has become more happy and actually more successful. 3 of them. And the first one is imagination. Imagination is something that is so underrated that we just don't do it. We think imagination is when you're a child and you imagine all these pretend things and you do them and you never question them. And you get older and things cost money and your time is valuable and we don't have a lot of time. You don't even imagine things anymore. You just go with the flow. Maybe you go work for somebody for 30 plus years and you whatever. You might have imagined at one point, but you stopped as soon as you started getting down to bills and all that kind of stuff. You stopped imagining. And I think imagination is the one thing that if you imagine what you want, where you'll be, then you can have it. Only time I say that imagination, when it's used in the wrong way, is when people say, I never imagined my life here in a negative way. If you imagine where you could be, you wouldn't believe the possibilities because you will put it in your subconscious and you'll make it happen. I had so many life changes in the last year. I never imagined that I would create things because out of necessity, and I didn't think about it too much. I imagined what I wanted to be, where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, and the money that I wanted. And I said, this is the things that I got to do to create that imagination. And I did it. And you can do that too. You can create anything you imagine. When's the last time you daydreamed? You imagined? Maybe you imagine a beach house. Maybe you imagine a lake house. Maybe you imagine helping others build whatever your imagination is. I bet you, I'll call you out right now that you probably don't even do that anymore as you've gotten older. So do that. The next one is an open mind. A lot of us shut our damn minds down. We shut our minds down. Like things like AI. I hear people say, well, I don't care about AI. I won't be here. I'm going to be dead before it really happens. No, it's going to be 3 to 5 years. We're going to go into a new world. They're saying it's like going to be like COVID. It's going to hit us and it's going to hit us. And if you're not jumping on AI, and I don't care if you're not doing in a business, you're not doing anything, you should use ChatGPT every single day. You can use it as a life coach. You can use it as menu. You can use it as a fitness instructor. You can use it as a finance advisor. There are so many things. You just have to ask your question and then add on to it. So keep an open mind. Have a beginner's mindset. All the successful people had a beginner's mindset, like the guy from Apple. I forgot his name. Isn't that terrible? But a lot they imagined and they kept their mind open. It created things that didn't exist. That's what you can do. You're never too old to do that. I'm still creating and I love it. There's not a day that goes by that I don't have something in my imagination that I'm not going to create and I'm going to make it happen because I have an open mind. And the third thing that we don't do is we don't create and change. Now, create means that whatever you had in your imagination, you keep your mind open and you create that what you imagine. I just created an app. I did my own coding. I learned AI. I did my own coding and I put an app on my website. I created an app for my nail business and I created an app for my digital business online. There is so many things that you can do and you're so qualified for that you don't imagine that you are. You just have to keep an open mind. And the last thing goes with create. You have to change. You are not stuck because you're 40, 50, 60, or 70. You're not stuck. So many people are like, oh, it's past, so I'm just going to watch Netflix. No, it's not. If you don't want this, that's different. But if you want something, you want better, don't think Social Security is going to take care of you. If you want to create a side business or something like that, why am I getting my head out of here? Probably because I'm working on my hair with my roots. But if you want to create something or you want to change your life in any way, any situation, you have to change, man. You are not too old. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before I let you go. I go to nursing homes 3 days a week. I work on people that are elderly and all that. And I do their nails. I do restorative stuff. And I talk to them before I leave. I say, can you give me one advice, one thing you would do different? Because they're in their 80s, 90s. I even worked on a 107-year-old woman. And they all say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't look back on your life and not do the things that you wanted to do because you will regret them. Don't stay in relationships that have expired because you will regret that too. Live your life. Don't be afraid to be alone. Be happy because it goes so fast. So mindset, create and change, have an imagination. Do all those things. I bet you will make a change in your life. It'll be for the better. And if you need any help, just let me know. I'm always here for you. Bye.